Hi guys, welcome back to another live video. I'm glad to be back. I had a long weekend and some of you guys may ask what happened to my hand, but I got burnt by hot cooking oil. As you can see here, I was preparing something and it kind of splashed on my hand, and yeah, it was not so bad, but it was really hurting. So over the weekend I wasn't able to work because it hit that spot there where I was supposed to be twisting my finger like this, but I'm glad I'm back and I can finally go back to crocheting. And I'm glad that it wasn't something that could really interrupt with my work. So I'm back with another design. Not really, because we have already done this before, and I had to do an updated version of the Ruffle bucket hat. I've been getting so many comments. That video has over 500,000 views, and somehow there were people who didn't understand the tutorial, and I was always looking for a way to update this video. The fact that I have so many designs, I usually don't go back to update tutorials, but rather reach out to the individuals to try to explain to them what to do. But I've decided to make the updated version that is in a plain color. This was the former design, and so many people are like, maybe it's not what they wanted, because the switching of the colors was kind of confusing. So I decided to make an updated version and it will be out tonight. This is the version that we are getting, guys. Let me try to get, yeah, I tried to put it over a hat, a beach hat, so that it could get a perfect shape while I keep it. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm recording a tutorial for you guys so that for those people who wanted the updated version, this is for you. And yeah, we have these images, these beautiful images, and I'm glad I took images like this because it makes it even more unique. So this is what we are getting today, and it can be paired up with our mesh shell skirt, the shell mesh skirt that we just did in our previous video, and then the braided rope crochet top. So this is a perfect chance to update this video of the ruffle bucket hat for those people who had questions there. And then we shall go on to the next step. The next step is for the sweater. I don't know if I have it here. As you can see, I've unraveled one tutorial or one piece to make another. So I'm just kind of repurposing the yarn to make the next project. And yeah, that's how everything is looking like. There's a mess in my office, but it's totally fine. And for the next tutorial, we shall be getting the sweater. Let me first get done with the ruffle bucket hat so that we get done with that outfit, and then we shall go on to the sweater design. I'm trying to look for the image of the sweater, but somehow I can't find it. Come on, seriously. Okay. Guys, I can't find the sweater. Yeah, remember this sweater? This will come up right after the bucket hat. Hi love, I've made 3 dresses and 2 bathing suits, 2 tops of yours, and all in less than a month. I love your videos so much. I have left 2 sort of frustrated comments. I'm so sorry. That's fine, that's fine. That's feedback, and it helps me to solve a few things. Like it helps me get back to the drawing board and better myself. Single crochet, double crochet. Okay, so this will be right after the bucket hat. So for now, I'm just working on this bucket hat. And yeah, I feel like over the weekend I couldn't crochet because these blisters were really bad. those blisters were really bad and they were going to look very scary on video. But I'm glad they're cooling down and I'm back to my normal routine. And yeah, I've also come up with something new. Guys, look at this. I hate it so much when I give you new projects or I show you what's in my office, and I'm not going to release it real soon. But look at this beach cover up, guys. We shall also get tutorials for this beautiful piece. And then this is the apricity top. This is an order that's supposed to go with the waffle stitch maxi skirt. So yeah, this is what's in my office right now. I still have so many whips, as you can see here. I have all that, but we shall get to it later on. Someone is saying the shell maxi skirt, can you make a slit skirt? Oh my God, I sort of can't right now. That piece took me forever to make, so I can't go back to it right now. I feel like that just the thought of repeating that stitch gives me goosebumps because the stitch took forever to be done. Oh my God, incredible crochet projects. Thank you so much, Brandon. That would be nice with a split. No, I can't do that right now. Not at least now. It could be for some other time, but not today. Actually, I'm planning to change that into a dress. Remember my bareback shell dress? I plan on making that design, the shell stitch, the shell mesh skirt. I plan on making a maxi dress out of that stitch because I feel like the stitch is too beautiful and it's lightweight and would be perfect for a beach cover up. So I'm planning on that. But for now, let me focus and get some work done. Otherwise, if I keep touching 20% of each and every project, then somehow I end up not doing anything because I'm always distracted. Before I finish this, I have a new idea. I start on it, quarter way done, I touch the next one, and that's literally how I work. But it's something that I have to tame and kind of discipline myself to focus on a few projects, get done with them, and then get onto the next ones. Good morning. Good morning, love your work. Sending love from Thailand, from Trinidad. Hi. I hope everyone is good wherever you're watching from. I don't know where you're watching from, but you can comment your country down below in the comment section. Maybe you could find people within the same area that you can create crochet groups with. Okay. Watching from Ghana. Hi. I love your work from North Carolina. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at how crochet has brought people from different places together. I'm glad everyone is on the channel. Thank you so much for all the support. For everyone who watches my videos, tutorials, gives me encouraging messages. Actually, it's usually the messages that keep me going because many people reach out and they're like, until you make a tutorial, I'm not going to watch something else because others are confusing, or you're the only person who gives the breakdown of the actual thing that I want to hear, or you're the only person that I can follow. So it helps me better myself and also make sure that I deliver like very good quality content because I put myself in the shoes of the learner and I know exactly where it could be confusing and I focus on those points so that I correct where the learner would have made a mistake. So, oh my God. Peekaboo top and skirt right now. Oh wow. How is it going? Okay. Every time I make a bucket hat, I feel like at this point we are done with a Muslim hat. Guys, if you have any friends who can pull off those Muslim hats, the ones for our Muslim brothers, this is a tutorial for you guys. You can sell many of these, I believe. Um, I just think you would use the same exact pattern because this would sit on right, like directly, and this would be good to go, a ready order. Good morning from Florida. You have inspired me to crochet clothes. I've crocheted blankets for years and found clothes intimidating, but now I love it. Thank you so much, Riley, for the feedback. I love your tutorials, love your crochets. I'm a beginner. Hi, Rachel. I got you covered. You can try with some of my tutorials as long as you know the basic stitches. I haven't done a beginner class, but I feel like you can learn that from anywhere. Then you come back to the channel, you'll find all these tutorials. By the way, I made over 1,000 uploads on my YouTube channel last week. I just realized I had uploaded over 1,000 videos. So in those 1,000 videos, I'm sure there's something for everyone. And yeah, if you love crochet clothing, I'm sure you'll fall in love with one or two projects of mine, or even all of them. I don't know. Hi. Yeah, maybe you can fall in love with one or two projects or all the projects, and there's still more to come. Yeah. So look at this, guys. If you have tried out the shell mesh skirt, look, we already have something that's coming up, and I guess you can guess that is a dress, a cover-up dress, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see how it falls into place because it's going to be the best cover-up ever because the stitches are just too perfect. What size hook are you using? I'm using a 3.75. It's an F hook. I'm using a 3.75 because I don't want my bucket hat to be too big and neither do I want it to be small. So I'm using a 3.75. But if you have tight tension, you can use a 4mm. If you have loose tension, you can use a 3.5. You're welcome. Okay. I'm sorry if my comments came across negative. As I said, I only watch you. I hear your voice in my sleep. Oh my god. Thank you so much. What type of yarn do you recommend for bags? It's called for bags, macrame yarn. I think that's what it's called. It's called macrame yarn. it's not like this acrylic or cotton yarn. It's different yarn. It's more like gauze or something. That's what I would recommend for bags. Okay. So over the weekend, I was driving to the mall and I saw someone wearing a very cute bucket hat. It was made of granny squares and then the ruffles. It looked so beautiful. It was in shades of blue. And I was like, oh yeah, this is so nice. But the only challenge is she wore one under the sun. It was very, very hot, and you could tell that it's actually hot. And you could tell the yarn that was used was acrylic, and I was like, oh no. I started feeling sorry for her, but I was like, oh, she's smart. She was very smart. 1,000 in a week. I'm just out. No, 1,000 videos, not in a week. The whole channel has 1,000 videos. So, what are you making, Sheila? I'm making the Ruffle bucket hat, and it's the updated version of the tutorial because so many people had so many questions about the design. And I believe so many people maybe didn't want to switch colors and they just wanted to see a plain version. So I'm re-recording the tutorial, and yeah, I hope it can help out answer questions after. I think I posted the video last year, so I hope your questions can be answered in this updated version. So yeah, I think it's time for me to get back on video and record my tutorial after this. And another thing, so many people are asking about a bucket hat that I'm also planning on releasing. Let me look for that image. Okay, let me see. Hold on, I'm still looking for an image here so that I show you what's to come as well. I think my Wi-Fi is not connecting. Okay, so let me look for that image. So many people asked for that bucket hat. Remember this bucket hat, guys? Remember that? I'm making a tutorial for it because it's exactly what's on my dummy right now with the beach cover up. Look at how beautiful that piece is. So, okay. So we are getting that tutorial as well. It's in the pipeline and I just love how beautiful it looks. This was a custom order by from one of my clients, a long-time client, someone who has supported me from the beginning. And she ordered for 2 pieces, an orange one, as you can see here. And she also ordered for the blue version. I can't wait to see her wear the orange version because it just looked so beautiful. That one. So we're getting a tutorial for that as well. And yeah, I think there's still a lot. Work is endless, and I'm sure I'll deliver some of these projects, and I hope you'll be around to watch or try them out. And yeah, I hope I've given you an update on what I'm working on, and stay tuned for the updated version of the Ruffle bucket hat tonight, and then we shall go on to the next project. I don't know what it is yet. Oh, actually, the sweater. And after the sweater, I'll be communicating what will be coming up soon. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.